Please, if today is your first time of watching any of my video, please kindly click the red subscribe button so that you can get latest information. God will bless you as you do this. You will move forward in every area of your life. Thank you. Kindly click the red subscribe button.
Mr. President, if you say the truth, you will die. If you lie, you will die. I want to say the truth and die.
There is no hunger in this country. There is no hunger in this country.
There is high level of hunger, frustration, pain and sorrow in Nigeria. Even the Minister of Agriculture said it yesterday. He said Nigerians are not hungry.
There is no hunger in this country.
When they are paying us 18,000 naira as minimum wage, Nigerians are seriously suffering, and you shut down the border, and we don't have enough factory in Nigeria that is producing food, and there is no plan to increase the factory. How many factories in Nigeria do we have that is producing rice? And you shut down border with no adequate plan to build factories.
I dare to tell this nation today that this is the problem. This constitution can never give us progress. This constitution can never give us peace. This constitution can never give us unity. And unfortunately, most of us in this National Assembly, we don't have the spine to face what we need to give this republic to have peace and progress. What do I mean? This constitution has 68 items. 68 on the exclusive list. This constitution has only 12 on the concurrent list. And those 12 are written so nebulously, so fraudulently, that you know that the intention is to even undermine those concurrent. There's need in cutting our coat to make sacrifice. Mr. President, let me even start from here. Let me give you a quick example of how to run this year's budget to achieve our targeted goal. Here we have 3 senators per state. In that National Assembly over there, we have 360-something energetic human beings in this very building, small building. This country must begin to make sacrifice and cut down on cost of governance. To start, very painful as it might be. Now, our constitution provides that we have 3 senators. What is the 3 senators per state doing that 1 senator per state cannot do? Hold it. Now, what are we doing in the National Assembly there that we have 300-something people? And each of these persons creates demand on the system. We must cut down on the cost of governance. The second point, Mr. President, let us, I know you won't like this,
No. I think you can round up. In fact, because you are saying something so important, I'll give you an additional minute.
What we need to have under the present ugly situation, which our constitution points out to us, is to have a senatorial representative, 1 per state, and senatorial 3 per federal constituency, to reduce cut of distance.
And why we are working well is because we have currently spent 2.7 trillion in 2 budget cycles. That's why we're working that's why we're here today.
For 59 years, we are unable to use our security apparatus to protect our borders. We have to shut them down. For 59 years, we are unable to secure our country. For 59 years, we are unable to provide consistent electricity to our homes. That is a shame. It's been 59 years, and unfortunately, if you go through the manifestos of the political class in the late 50s and early 60s, it was about water, about light, about roads, and about infrastructure. 59 years after, we are still struggling to address the issues of those basic necessities that could have been addressed by now, taking into cognizance the billions of dollars and nairas that has accumulated as revenue for our country in the last close to 6 decades. For us as a country, we have derailed from the dreams of our founding fathers and have built such a monstrous, belligerent, and combative nation. Leaders don't see themselves as leaders today. They see themselves as ethnic champions, representing a certain religion, a certain sectional group, or a certain ethnic identity. They see themselves as warlords and warriors who have conquered a territory and want to impose their wishes and their wills on others. For 59 years, we are unable to provide consistent electricity to our homes. That is a shame. For 59 years, we are unable to secure our country. Right as I'm talking to you, bandits are kidnapping our people and selling them as slaves in Burkina Faso. So that is from the security side. For 59 years, we are unable to use our security apparatus to protect our borders. We have to shut them down. All around our borders, we have the immigration, the police, the civil defense, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, and even Federal Road Safety Corps. We have the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. And we have the DSS and the National Intelligence Agency. We are unable to protect our borders. We have to shut them down. On agriculture, despite all the noise about agriculture, our peasant farmers are still using their feet to plant their seeds. And the Federal Ministry of Agriculture is still on a temporary site, 59 years after independence. 59 years after independence, there is no safe route to Abuja. Whether you are coming from Lokoja, whether you are coming from Kaduna, whether you are coming from Jos. 59 years. Then you pick on education. 95% of those who are holding position of authority today were product of public primary school, public secondary school, and public university or public polytechnics. Now, most of those in public office today have their children studying in Malaysia, in China, in India, in Japan, in United States, and in Europe, either as primary, secondary, or tertiary students. They have destroyed the education system in the country. ASU has consistently been on strike for a meager amount of money that the nation can afford to give. So, on the areas of fundamental rights and rule of law, it's 20 years since the restoration of democracy in Nigeria. But you can see how people are still being arrested indiscriminately by security agents. and court orders are continuously being violated and disregarded. And we call this democracy. This country has all it takes to chart a new course for itself. But we need to reset Nigeria. We need to reconfigure Nigeria. We need to restructure Nigeria, because the existing structure as it is in this country does not give room, space, and deliver for a better future than the one we have found ourselves.
Please, if today is your first time of watching any of my video, please kindly click the red subscribe button so that you can get latest information. God will bless you as you do this. You will move forward in every area of your life. Thank you. Kindly click the red subscribe button.